Hello, welcome to the Stretford Enders. This is your latest Manchester United news. United take on Liverpool tomorrow, one of the biggest games of the season. And this United team does need to turn up tomorrow. They need to put their disappointing start of the season behind them and turn up tomorrow and start playing for the shirts. We definitely can't afford to lose the game tomorrow. Can't really afford to draw the game. Spoke to some people over the weekends and they said this game's got draw written all over it. A lot of people have said that United will just park the bus and defend for 90 minutes. I don't think we'll do that. I do think we'll see a different setup tomorrow against Liverpool. But I think United are going to have to keep it tight, especially at the back. We've already conceded 6 goals in 2 games, so we'll be ideally we want to see a clean sheet against Liverpool tomorrow. Midfield is going to be strong. We all know the threats Liverpool will bring tomorrow. So I think the whole team is going to work together. I think Eric Ten Hag needs to get the team selection and the tactics spot on. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch the game because I'm going to be in work. But hopefully, it's going to be a better performance by these United players tomorrow. I mean, the performances against Brighton and Brentford's just absolutely disgraceful. Really not good enough at all, and these United players need to start, wearing the shirt, and start playing well in this Manchester United team. It's been an interesting weekend with United agreeing a deal with Real Madrid for Casemiro. I think he's a very good player. I think he will come in. I think he'll do well in the Premier League. For people who don't know much about him, he's normally sits just behind the back four CDM. I think he's 30 years old, but he's still a very good player, and I do think he'll do well at United. I think we've overpaid for Casemiro, but yet again, it's the fact that the Glazer family. We should have done all our transfer business weeks ago. We haven't done that, so it's now coming down to panic buys. And I think that's going to happen between now and from now to the end of the transfer window, where whichever player we go in for, the club is going to add a 0 onto the valuation, and I think that's what Real Madrid did. United paid it because we're desperate at the moment, and it's really disappointing to see. It's a brand new season. We all thought the things were going to change this season. That hasn't happened. We signed a few players, but we haven't signed the players that we particularly wanted to, or the players that Ten Hag wants to bring us. We're just scraping the barrel, just panic buying any players. But I do think Casemiro will, I think he will do well at United. I watched him quite a lot for Real Madrid. He's a really good player, he's experienced, and he'll bring, you will bring a lot of experience into this Manchester United team, and a lot of the younger players will learn from his experience as well. There's also a few other stories as well that was United are confident of signing Ajax midfielder Anthony in the next week. The reports went on to say that he didn't play for Ajax this weekend, and he also didn't train as well. So is that an indication that Ajax and United are still trying to negotiate a deal there? A few stories last week said United and Ajax couldn't agree a fee. But a story today saying that United are confident that they'll sign Ajax by the end of the week. And also, United are still chasing De Jong as well from Barcelona. I don't know about the rest of the United fans out there, but I'm really fed up about hearing about this story now. United have been chasing De Jong since the end of last season. It's gone on for the whole of the transfer window. There's a lot of dispute between Barcelona and De Jong over the money he's owed. But apparently De Jong has come out and said he doesn't want to particularly come to Manchester. I don't think he's keen on coming to United. I think Barcelona are just trying to offload him. But these type of players, United shouldn't be going in for these type of players at all. Because you don't know, if you've got a player who doesn't particularly want to come to the club, you don't know how well he's going to perform when he comes to United. I think United should have moved away from this deal months ago and looked for alternative players, but for some reason the board and the owner, the board are still keen on bringing De Jong to United. Yeah, so going back to tomorrow's game, like I said, these players need to turn up. Hopefully, it'll be a positive performance by these United players, and also a positive result as well. Smash the like on the video if you've enjoyed watching. Keep on subscribing to the channel on the bottom right hand corner. I'll be back next week. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.